Backstage with an obviously very happy Brian Ortega. You are the first man to ever finish Frankie Edgar. I know you look up to him and you respect him. You took this fight on short notice. Could you have envisioned it any better?
No, absolutely not. Sometimes I would like a submission, but I feel like this proved that I can bang it out with anyone. I can go to the ground with anyone, you know?
Yes, it certainly does prove that. I mean, leading into this fight, it's short notice. You had only a few weeks to prepare for this. What were your big concerns when facing a guy like Frankie?
I wasn't really concerned as in terms of him finishing me, but what I was concerned was him running from me and trying to score points and kind of win the fight by decision, you know? I always say it, I'm not a decision fighter. I just go in there and I bang it out and ground it out, and whatever happens, happens. I look for the kill all the time. So I'm happy that he was pressing forward and we were both banging it out, and you know, I caught him slipping.
Yeah, it took you very little time to catch him at all. I mean, were there any points where you even felt his punches on your face?
No, I felt a couple punches land, maybe like 2 overhand rights, and the crowd was like going, ah, and I was like, I'm like, is this all he has? Not disrespecting, you know, the power, but I was just like, you know, when's the shocker gonna come in, you know? And it didn't come in, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna press forward. I'm not feeling the damage right now, and I did.
So now you already came into this fight knowing, yes, I'm fighting Frankie here, but should I win, I'll be facing Max Holloway. So it's sometimes difficult to know that you've got 2 opponents ahead of you, possibly. Yeah. I know you've thought about Max and facing him, so what would that look like in your mind?
I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is to get the belt, and I'm sure Frankie was going to fight for the belt, and I kind of stole that, and now we'll talk to Dana White and the management and see if we can get a shot at that title.
I think it would be well-deserved. You mentioned your proud papas around here. You've got a whole team that is so honored to be in your corner. It's got to make you really happy to see their emotions after these fights.
Absolutely. These are guys that, from the ground up, you know, when you see the stories on me, the troubles I was going through, these guys were there with me through it all, and UFC wasn't even in the picture, you know. It was just like, let us help this dumb young kid, and they did, and to see these guys looking at me right now and all proud and where we're at, I'm mind blown right now, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about the foundation that you started and how people can help or learn more about it, and what really inspired you to do so.
I mean, I've always helped people out and always helped kids out, especially I started when I was 20, actually traveling the U.S., state to state, and visiting kids in hospitals. And after you do pretty much every single state in the U.S., you see a lot of stories and you see a lot of things that will change you. And I changed. That trip, it was a 2-month trip, and it changed me completely. And then now I'm like, I see all these problems in the world, and like, I want to help. You know, I don't want to be the guy that kind of just sits there and just feels sorry for 5 minutes and then I go on about my life. I really want to help and make a difference, you know, because when I leave this world, I want to have my stamp in there, and that's my stamp.
Yeah, well, so admirable, Ryan. Congratulations. I know you guys are going to have a great night tonight. Let me know where the party's at, and then have fun. Denny's. Denny's, all right, perfect. Jack in the Box, all right. You can get 4 tacos this time instead of 2. Congratulations.
No, I'll tell you my menu right now if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Spicy chicken sandwich, 2 tacos, 3 egg rolls, 7 stuffed jalapeno poppers, and if I'm feeling crazy, Oreo cookie shake.
Yeah. Oh my God, get him a sponsorship ASAP. Oh my God. Congratulations, Brian. Awesome.